M&A TV is pleased now to be joined by Jason Kimball, Assistant Managing Director, Corporate Valuations for Generational Equity. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me today.
Talk to us a little bit about your company and specifically what you do with Generational.
Absolutely. Generational Equity is a leading M&A firm. We represent clients looking to sell their businesses across a broad range of industries throughout the U.S. and Canada.
And where would you say most of that activity is right now for you guys?
Most of the activity, geographically speaking, we're finding a lot of activity in the southern United States, also in healthcare from an industry perspective. Manufacturing always is a strong suit as well.
And what trends have you seen in valuation since the recession?
The recession was a resetting point in one sense in regards to 2007 was an all-time high year in terms of numbers of deals and also in valuation. 08 definitely led to a resetting there and a slowdown. And it's been a steady climb from 08 through 2014, in both terms of valuation and activity overall. And 2015 seems to be a strong year in that regard as well.
How would you say that deal structures have evolved since then?
I say valuations have been driven up, and that has led to more creative deal structures in that regard too. So we're finding that we'll get a broad range of offers, not in regards to also in regards to valuation, but also in terms of deal structure. And that can often make the difference between a successful transaction and one that isn't, simply the way the deal is structured. The more that a seller is willing to participate in the future of the company, the more that the buyer is comfortable with the transaction, and that leads to a successful deal at the end of the day.
Well, speaking of the buyers, what trends have you seen with buyers?
There's been an interesting trend in regards to an increase in financial buyers versus strategic buyers, but it's a next level sort of financial buyer in the sense that they are having platform holdings in a space, and then through that acquiring smaller companies as add-ons to that larger company. So they're gaining a strategic advantage, able to bring managerial, logistics, operations, financial synergies to the table in regards to the acquisition, but also having that ultimate financial buyer mindset that it's something that they're looking to grow over a 5 to 10 year period and then get out of in that regard.
What do you anticipate looking forward into the rest of 2016 and 2017 as far as M&A activity?
That's a great question. It's a really dynamic time. We've had a long, sustained increase in economic growth, M&A growth, and at some point we know there's going to be a downturn, but all signs have led to, are pointing to a strong 2015, and we expect it to finish out strong. And we don't see anything out there that will result in that slowing down through 2016. But it's going to be interesting to see the transition, especially with electionary cycles and different things along those lines in the political climate, to where things are headed next year.
You talked about creativity a moment ago. How would you say that your company, Generational Equity, stands out as far as being creative in this market?
I think one thing that we really excel at is marketing a business through multiple channels. It's a very dynamic time in terms of marketing any sort of business. And that doesn't necessarily not apply to the marketing of businesses. So we're creating social media platforms. We have blogs that we put out regularly, and then simply boots on the ground as well. We have people right now in Europe marketing businesses, throughout the U.S. and Canada marketing businesses, and it's electronic marketing, it's face-to-face marketing, email marketing, any avenue that we can possibly take advantage of, we're definitely taking advantage of.
Jason, thanks for your insight. Great to talk to you
Thank
today
you.
on M&A TV. Appreciate it.
Thanks again.